So you've clicked on this video wondering what a Mormon is, wondering if it's true, what they believe. Let me enlighten you. Now this stuff that I'm going to read off can be found on the internet, can be found in their book. It's not that hard to get. You know, I even have the LDS app on here. I also have the Quran and the Bible on here. I like to be well informed. So there's many resources that you can take advantage of for doing research. So let me just give you a quick background and history of Mormonism. It was founded in the early 19th century by one Joseph Smith Jr., who lived in upstate New York. And this all happened in the context of what was called the Great Second Awakening. Joseph Smith was also a Freemason. Now, Mr. Smith had his first vision in 1820 when he was 15 years old in the woods near his house. After that, he had many visions, and many different angels appeared to him. One was the angel Morai. Now this is what he said, right? So this is just according to the Mormon account of what happened. An angel appeared to him and told him where the secret buried golden tablets were. Now these tablets chronicled the tribes that were led to the New World by Jesus, and who ended up being the Indians, the Native Americans, whatever you want to call them. Smith was the only one allowed to translate the tablets to his wife, which were written in Reformed Egyptian. So what he would do is he'd put the tablets in the bottom of his hat. And that was a top hat, much darker than this, and he would block all the light with his face, and he would translate the tablets and tell his wife what they said. No one else was allowed to transcribe from the tablets. Sometimes he transcribed behind a curtain. Sometimes he did it on a table when the tablets were covered with a cloth. The point is, no one else ever translated from the tablets. There are people who have said they had seen the tablets, but they never said they transcribed from them. So, their core beliefs. Now, there are some similarities to Christianity. For example, like Christianity, they believe in the Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. But some differences are man will be punished for his own sins, not for Adam's. In Christianity, they believe that all people are punished for Adam's original sin. They also believe that one can speak in tongues, there's the gift of prophecy, there's faith healing, you can have revelations. They also believe that people of darker skin are actually marked. This is called the mark of Cain, and basically they're being punished by God. Now we're coming to their slightly less public and weirder beliefs. Ginger ale. Alright, now there are a lot of them, but I've just selected some of the ones I think would be a little more enlightening. Polygamy, scripturally okay. No sports, working, playing with friends, non-church movies or TV on Sundays. No coffee, tea, or alcohol. You should not be alone in a room or car with a member of the opposite sex. Otherwise, evil might present itself. The Garden of Eden was located in Missouri. Always follow your church leaders, even if you think they're wrong. The moon will literally turn to blood during the second coming crisis. So when Jesus comes back, and the moon will turn to blood, and I guess somehow it'll stay round up there in space and just be like a ball of blood. I don't know if it's supposed to rain down on us, not really sure. Mormon missionaries are not allowed to swim because Satan has power over the oceans, lakes, and rivers. Oh, it seems reasonable. A woman's sole purpose in heaven is to birth endless amounts of babies to populate worlds created by their god husbands. Because when you die, if you're a good Mormon, you get to become a god. Women up there, they just make like billions and billions of babies. And interesting thing, gestation is still 9 months in heaven. No flip-flops allowed in church. No masturbating. Jesus was actually supposed to come in the year 2000 until he didn't. And did you know that there are 7-foot people dressed like Quakers who live on the moon? I don't know what will happen to them when the moon turns to blood, but supposedly someday the Church of Latter-day Saints are going to send people up there to minister to them. Also, some of those people live on the sun. So it's probably pretty hot up there on the sun. Right there on the sun. yeah, that's totally... Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure I offended some people, and I'm sure some people are still left with a lot of questions, but maybe this gets the ball rolling. So make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. If you'd like to leave comments, feel free to leave them below. Any kind of comments, I don't really care. Good feedback, bad feedback, it's all feedback. There's my ginger ale. Ah, that burns.